the simple present tense and the present continuous tense, statement 3. In this exercise, we are going to practice how and when to use the simple present tense and the present continuous tense. Let's look at question number 1. Same with this friend, Michael, about something. Now, the exercise is about the simple present and the present continuous. Now, this sentence obviously shows that they are doing something at the moment. So we should use the present continuous tense, be verb and ing. So the answer is same is arguing. Now remember, when you spell arguing, you need to drop the final E and add ing. So the answer is Sam is arguing with his friend Michael about something. He very mad at Michael. Now the verb here is a be verb. The be verb that goes with he in the simple present tense is. So the answer is he is very mad at Michael. Now remember this phrase, mad at somebody, means you're very angry about someone, very angry at someone. They with each other all the time, but they're never with each other. Now, the time marker of both parts of the sentence, you can see that at the end, all the time and never. Both of them indicate the fact that both sentences should be written in the simple present tense. So the answer for number 1 is they. It's not a third person singular, no need for s, so they argue with each other all the time, but they never fight with each other. So the answer for question number 1 is Sam is arguing with his friend Michael about something. He is very mad at Michael. They argue with each other all the time, but they never fight with each other. Sentence number 2. Tim never his shirts, but he them today. As you can see, the first half of the sentence, the time marker is never. When you see never, the sentence is the simple present tense sentence. So, Tim, it's a third person singular subject, third person singular pronoun. We need to add s after the verb iron. So the answer is irons. Tim never irons his shirts, but doing it today. The second half of the sentence should be written in the present continuous tense. So the answer is he is ironing them today. So the answer for question number 2 is Tim never irons his shirts, but he is ironing them today. It is because his boss is coming for dinner. Question number 3. Kate and Bob basketball very often. The time marker for the sentence is at the end. Very often. Very often indicate the sentence is about their habit. Kate and Bob's habit. So it should be written in the simple present tense. Kate and Bob, they are 2 people. No need for s after the verb. So the answer is Kate and Bob practice basketball very often. Every day after school, they to the gym and basketball with their friends. Now the time mark for this one is at the start of the sentence. Every day after school. So the sentence should be written in the simple present tense. So they, 2 people, go, no need for s, to the gym and play basketball with their friends. Okay? But today, they are not doing it. Maybe they have something else in mind. Maybe they have some other things to do. So this sentence is the present continuous tense. So, but today, they aren't playing today. Remember, you need a negative aren't. Okay? That's the only way that it makes sense. Okay, and then the last two blocks are they have to quickly home and finish their science project. Now first, what's a science project? Science project is like a thing that your teacher asks you to do. It has something to do with your science class. Maybe you're going to build something for the science class. Alright, that's a science project. They have to quickly home and finish their science project. Now you can see that they have to. Well, this sentence is not about which tense you use. Instead, you should be careful and take a look at this small thing over here. To. Remember what we have said before? To with the base verb. It's called infinitive. So they have to quickly, base verb, go, and then and finish, also base verb, their science project. So the answer for number 3 is Kate and Bob practice basketball very often. Every day after school they go to the gym and play basketball with their friends. But today they aren't playing basketball with friends. They have to quickly go home and finish their science project. Alright, now let's take a look at question number 4. Question number 4, Kathy, a shower now. The time marker for question number 4 here, now. When you see now, you know the sentence should be written in the present continuous tense. Beaver and ing, so the answer is Kate is taking. Remember to drop the final silent E. Kate is taking a shower now, and she to sing while taking a shower is talking about something that she likes to do. It's about facts. So, should be written in the simple present tense. She, third person singular, S at the end. She likes to sing while taking a shower. So the answer for number 4, Kathy is taking a shower now. She likes to sing while taking a shower. Number 5, about George. George, about his grandchildren all the time. Now, the time marker for the question number 5 is at the end. All the time. It's about something that George likes to do. It's about his habit, so it should be written in the simple present tense. George, third person singular pronoun, S after the verb, so the answer is takes. Number 6, Leo, an old lady crossed the road now. Now look at the time marker at the end. It says now. Something that is happening right now is the present continuous tense. So Leo is helping an old lady cross the road now. Now help is a very special word. Help somebody do something. We use the base verb here. Or you can also say help somebody to do something. They are both okay. So that's why this verb, it's a base verb. Question number 7. Frank to his son in the army every Saturday. Now the time marker for question number 7 is every Saturday. When you see every Saturday, you immediately know that this sentence should be written in the simple present tense. Frank, a third person singular pronoun. The answer for that is right. So the answer is Frank writes to his son in the army every Saturday. Question number 8. Mr. Henshaw and Mr. Grabapple. About the rent all the time. What's the rent? Well, rent is, some people, they do not have money to afford a house of their own, so they rent a house from their landlord. So every month they have to pay money called the rent to the landlord. That's the rent. Okay, the time marker for this one is at the end, all the time, so the simple present tense. Mr. Henshaw and Mr. Grabapple, 2 people, no need for S, so the answer is simply argue. So the answer is, Mr. Henshaw and Mr. Grabapple argue about the rent all the time. Question number 9. The students to one another in the class. Why do we say one another? If there are 3 people talking to one another, more than 3 people, we will use one another. 2 people talking, we will say each other. So 2, we say each other. For more than 3, we say one another. The time marker is, you cannot see that, but you know, if I write the sentence in simple present tense, it doesn't make sense, because the second half of the sentence indicates that Mr. Lee, the teacher, well, she is angry about it. So it is something that is happening right now. So the students are, because it's plural, talking to one another in the class. Mr. Lee, something that happens now, and also simple present tense. Mr. Lee, we need a be verb, is very angry about it. So answer for question number 9 is, the students are talking to one another in the class. Mr. Lee is very angry about it. Question number 10. George, his favorite TV show every day before he went to bed. Now, the time marker for this, pretty obvious, every day. The simple present tense. George, it's a third person singular subject. We need to use verb as. So, George watches. George watches. But why es? There are some ending letters. For some ending combinations, we have to add es instead of s, like ch, sh, s, x, and o. For these ending combinations, we have to add es instead of s. So George watches his favorite TV show every day before he, again, goes to sleep. You can see this is to bed. So the answer for number 10 is, George watches his favorite TV show every day before he goes to bed. Now thank you for watching this video clip.